Chat, we're going to go over everything today. First of all, let's go over my stocks so you guys can understand how bad I've been doing in the market. Now, we're going to go over a lot of stuff, chat, because there might be some people who are new here. I mean, that is probably the best joke I'll say all day. But there are probably some people here who might not know what's going on. So I want them to be informed, as well as you guys, because you might have forgot some things from just a month and a half ago when we did this, okay? Do we get dental this time? Half of you guys are from the UK. If we gave you dental, I would not have $1 million. Okay? No. No dental. None. However, Tiny Scalawag does get dental because now, chat, she is part of my business. Tiny Scalawag is now a Ms. Kiff Global employee. She is now your PR. Yes, that is actually her on the account, by the way. I like how people think it's a bot. It's not. That is actually Tiny on the account.
Good morning.
Okay. So, chat, we have a mill. Now, here's the thing. We're going to go over how stocks work. I know some of you guys already know this stuff because you're professionals, right? Because you know, Biscuit, I know everything. I know the Moo, SOXL, and NVIDIA. I know it all. No, you know nothing. And you have to be reminded sometimes of what's going on, okay? It's important. Listen, I learned lessons too. I learn lessons every day. Anyone that wants to pretend that they always win, tell them to shut up. Anyone that wants to pretend that they know everything, tell them to shut up. They don't. Like, I learned a lesson. I learned a very valuable lesson. And it's a lesson I've been learning my whole life. Don't get greedy. I got greedy. I should have just put stop losses, but I didn't. I didn't even think about stop losses. And because of that, I went from $3 million all the way down to 1.6. Let's go over your shit, chat, because that is important for you guys to learn. All right, so chat, I made this very simply. Obviously, I took a lot of time to make this because I care about you guys so much. We are going to go over stocks for beginners because a lot of you guys are retarded. And you may have forgotten what was going on even just a month ago. In fact, most of you guys probably forgot they're even watching me. All right. It's a pretty easy slide, so we're going to go over it and understand it, okay? Stocks. For people who have no idea what stocks is, that's you guys, chat, all right? That's you. So let's, can I put this, who gives a fuck? Let's do a slideshow. All right. Welcome to Ms. Kiff Global. Chat, we were bought out by Ms. Kiff Global. I know a lot of you guys are part of Renato Global. But we did such a fantastic job, 10% in a month, that Citadel actually bought us out, and they changed our name to Ms. Kiff Global. So we are now Ms. Kiff Global, so everyone welcome. The website is now MsKiff.com. It's not RenatoGlobal.com, so it's MsKiff.com. So you guys can go to MsKiff.com, and if you guys want the extensions, it's on MsKiff.com/extensions. I highly recommend you go there for everything, chat. It is very important that you guys get involved and get the extension. I'm telling you, it is over fucking powered and it's bullshit. So how the extension works is this. You download the extension. If you comment and watch my stuff, you get tickets. This whole system is run by tickets. A lot of you guys already know the ticket system. Some of you guys already have tickets right now. So I said that if you guys participated while we were for between last time and also commenting on stuff and doing things before, you get tickets. So some of you guys already have tickets. You can check your tickets with Extra Point Tickets. Tickets is how all of this works, okay? The more tickets you have, the better. I'm going to let you guys know something, chat. We're now dealing with $1 million, okay? We have doubled and a halved what we were working with last time. On top of that, there's no time constraint. We have 3 months. Every 3 months, I'm just going to take out money in the portfolio, okay? Or it might even be 6, but every 3 months we're looking at right now for the first time. With that being said, if we're up 10%, you guys are splitting $100,000. Think about that. You're splitting $100,000. Last time you were splitting 54. This time you're splitting $100,000. Okay, you're up 12%. So it's a lot. Some of you guys could be making thousands of dollars from this. Just letting you know. You can be making thousands of dollars from this. I'm not even trolling. I mean, last time we had 6 or 7 people make $600. So, yeah, you can be making thousands of dollars from this. And the goal of this, just to let you know, I've already talked about this, is to get sponsors, and the sponsors will give you more money. Okay? So that's the goal. Now, I've already talked to my chat and I said, what kind of sponsors should I get? They said, get anything. They don't care. So I'm assuming none of you will care if I get the shadiest, most dog shit sponsors ever. Because it goes to you, right? Why would you give a fuck? So you guys probably get the worst possible sponsors that will give the most amount of money, because I'm telling you, it's all going to you. All right, so let's go over stocks and see what's going on. We have a turtle here. It's pretty cute. We have a fox and we have a bear. Bears are very important to understand, chat. Bears are bad, or they're good, depending if you're a bear or not. All right, what is a company? Okay, so chat, what is a company? 3 is a company. Barry the bear sells lemonade. He has a stand, some lemons, and customers. That is a company. Doing $1 million project, and this is what I fucking get for a PowerPoint. What is a stock? A stock is a tiny slice of a company. All right? So if you buy a slice, you pay Barry a little money for one slice of his lemonade stand. I don't want to eat wood. Now you own part. Part of what? You do not own the whole stand. You own your little piece. What the fuck? The slice can grow. A lemonade stand can grow? If your stand does well, your slice is worth more than you paid. How old is Barry? Why do stocks go up and down? Why is there a rabbit? Because of how many people want the slice. Of a rabbit? Everyone wants it. Price goes up. What? Nobody wants it. Price goes down. I know many people that didn't want rabbits, and their prices definitely went down. What is investing? Investing is cleaning their cage. Investing is planting a seed and waiting. 1, you plant it. You put your money into a company you believe in. 2 is you wait. This is the boring part. Months, years. Waiting is the job. I'm waiting on Rocket Lab to go up. For the love of God, Rocket Lab, you fucked me these past months. You fucked me, Eric. It grows. If the company grows, your little seed is worth a little more. Or a lot more, depending on if you invest in NBIS. How investing actually works. You buy a slice of the lemonade stand for $10. Barry sells more lemonades. It's a hospital now. Now the slice is worth $15. There were diamonds in the lemonade stand. You made $5. That's not fucking worth it for a diamond. You did not do anything. The company did the work. So that's the important thing to understand, chat, is that you invest the money and you wait. If you believe in it, it should grow. Now, most of the time, chat, stocks do go up. Right? That's the beautiful thing about investing. The economy should grow, it should continue, and then you should make money. But sometimes the economy can go down. But the beautiful thing that all of you guys have is time. You remembered. Yes. You all have AIDS. No, you all have time. Chat, since you have time, if you have AIDS, you don't have time. But if you have time, if the stock market goes down, that's a good time for you to buy. You see, a lot of people with a lot of money, they don't have time like you do, chap. They're not, 30 years old and spunky and in the best shape of their life. And by the way, I just got to show this off. Dude, chat, look at me. Check this out. Like, what the fuck? Look at this. You can actually see the line of a six-pack. And I just ate. Check that out. Right? You see that shit? I know. Hey, Trainer Alley's here. She said impressive. Buffett said he would trade it all to be young again. Sucker didn't party enough in his 20s. So what am I supposed to do in my 30s when I didn't party either? Now you make me feel bad. So, investing is very important, chat. I hope this all teaches you lessons. See, I like to do things where it's wins all around, right? Because in the world, I think there can just be wins all around. So I'm giving you $1 million. You're investing that $1 million. You make money. You learn things from finance. Now, what do I get out of this, right? Because that's the thing. What does Miskip get out of this? And I'm going to be very blunt. I get content. I get to do something that I love, which is finance. And we're going to make it fun. I have a lot of ideas and ways to make this fun. This time I learned a lot from last time, so we're going to make this way more fun than last time. Because I think there were parts of last time that weren't really that interesting. And we're going to make it really good. So, if you're wondering about the extension, if we do anything like we're downloading crypto or anything like that, no. The extension is open source. You can check it out yourself. It is completely good. I think that's what Solutions told me. He could be mining your crypto. I don't really know. No idea. But I don't think it's worth anything. The extension is very important to download, just letting you know. You will probably make, if you download the extension and you do everything with the extension, you will probably make quadruple the amount of tickets you get from just watching my stream. I'm just letting you know. It's pretty good. But you need to be here to vote, and you need to be here to buy the stocks that we are going to be buying, voting, and being a part of the team. Okay. We are going to try to make it mobile as well. We are working on it. Again, this is just a time thing, and it's also how much tokens we have available on Claude. Yo, Krusty with the 5? 5 gifted. Yo, thank you. I appreciate it. Yo, nice. Hell yeah. Yo, self-gifted. No, I mean, it's not me. That's actually, I literally got 5 gifted subs. You know what's really sad? I'm looking at the people that got 5 gifted. I know all of their names. God damn it, I fell off. But that's the beauty of it, chat. I fell off. So that means that the people that are still here, you make more money. Because since I fell off so hard and I'm so irrelevant, this $1 million goes to more of you. Don't you understand? Me falling off is the best thing that could ever happen to you. Because now you make more money. Since no one's here, you make more money. And that's awesome, right? So gatekeep me. Go on my posts and just say I'm a piece of shit. Make people hate me more so you make more money. Wait a minute. This is backfiring. Let's go over the other stuff, okay? The magic part. Compound interest. All right? So this is important for your lemonade stand. What the fuck are we talking about here? Your give me a sec. Can I get front page? Someone just reminded me I'm at 3K viewers. All right. Sad part is I'm probably on the front page already. Your money makes money. Then that money makes money too. All right, so let's say you start. Let me move my camera. Let's say you start with $100, chat. By year 3, that's $133. Damn, that's a really good portfolio. Year 6, it's $177. And by year 10, you're at $259. $100 growing 10% a year. You never added a single dollar. And this happens, right? This happens. If you invest and time goes on, you don't worry about it. It goes up. Now, it could be bad years as well, right? This is also 10% a year growth. That's fucking insane and unrealistic. But if you invest more as it goes down, you make more money. Choppy, get out of my way. I'm streaming for the first time in like 2 months. Please back off. All right, I can't do this. All right. But it can go down too. Chompy, can you go down? Sometimes the lemonade stand has a bad year. Your $10 slice might only be... Yeah, I own a slice of a lemonade stand. Your $10 slice might only be worth $7. That is real. That happens. Never invest money you need for something else. Dude, you're that mad that I just want to fucking have my... Okay, then lie down. Then lie down. Lie down. I'll pet you if you lie down. Okay. Okay, all right. Look. Jesus. All right. Never invest money you need for something else. That's actually false, chat. You know when I was a kid, when I was like 16 and I was investing, my mom would give me money for lunch. I would save that money so I can go invest in penny stocks. And look at me now. So I'm just letting you know. All right. What is the S&P 500? So you're going to hear that word a lot, just letting you know. You're going to hear that word a lot. You're going to hear straight up Homos, and you're going to probably hear the NASDAQ, or probably some things you're definitely going to be hearing as time goes on. Where's my mouse? Those are words you'll be hearing. Where's my mouse? Jumpy. Oh, there it is. I just saw it. So, the S&P 500 is a scoreboard for the 500 biggest companies in America. So it's an ETF, chat. It's called an electronically transferred fund. So an ETF is a way that you could basically invest in a bunch of companies instead of investing in one. So if you want to invest in Microsoft, right, you just have to buy Microsoft. But with an ETF, you can buy 500 companies, and it's all for just one price. It's the same thing, right? So if I have $5,000, I can put it in the S&P 500. Now I have 500 companies. When instead, if you just want to buy Microsoft, you'd only have Microsoft. So it's very important to invest into indexes or ETFs because that is how a lot of money is made. So that way your portfolio is spread out. Because Warren Buffett famously said, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So you don't want to be doing that. So when people say the market went up, they usually mean the S&P 500. Lately, chat, the S&P 500 has actually been doing pretty well. It's all Donald Trump talks about. However, all of our growth stocks, which is what we were in with the Moo and all the other companies, they are down like 30, fucking 40, even 50% still, despite a slight rally going up. So we've been getting fucked. Tech stocks were getting fucked for a while. Now they're having a little bit of a rally. But yeah, it's been hell. It's been absolute hell. Let's keep going. What is the NASDAQ? So that's a lot of the companies that we were in. This is more technology. So if you guys hear me say NASDAQ, if you hear me say QQQ, NASDAQ, chips, computers, video games, websites, your bigger technology companies are in the NASDAQ. By the way, you guys have TTS. If you're subbed, do exchange point TTS. Go ahead and spam it. I don't really care. All right? Just don't say anything that's not funny. That'll piss me off. All right. Now the fun part.
Gay.
That's fucking funny. You get to do this.
Baby.
You get to do this with my money. Okay?
Gay.
That wasn't funny.
Yo.
What's up? You cannot lose your own money. So I'm going to make this very clear to all of you who are watching right now. You're not going to put a single dollar into this whole thing. Ever. Never. There will never be a dollar that's given to me. You will not have to pay me anything ever. There's no money that you'll ever have to pay. You'll never have to put in your credit card, okay? The only time that you're going to have to put in your information, I'm going to let you know this very clear, is when you get paid out, okay? When you get paid out, you're going to have to put in your information, and it's to Carrot, which is a multi-billion-dollar credit card company, and you have to put your information in to get your money, because that's how we do our business, is we do it through Carrot. A lot of you guys already did it. And
2 carrots.
Yes. 2. You want a slice of my carrot? 2. What the fuck was I going to say? There's a lot of people in chat that already made money. And if you already made the Carrot account or did that thing chat from last time, you're good. We're using the same service. And if you don't believe me, because I'm sure a lot of people don't believe that I even made money or gave money to my chat, they'll tell you themselves. I mean, I don't know what to say. A lot of them have made hundreds of dollars from this. Throughout, and probably even more from watching me gamble, but they got everyone got paid. Every single person got paid from last time, chat, by the way. Every single person. Not one person didn't get paid. Actually, I'm lying. Some people didn't. It was like 20 people did not get paid because they never tried to get paid. But it was like people with like $40. If you didn't get paid from last time, you still have that money. I did not take it from you. You still have it.
Carrot Daddy.
Just letting you know. So everyone got paid.
Boxes of Doritos.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I mean, so we're just going anyway. So I made $270 last time. I almost got $500. I got $314 last time, plus $164.
I won $475.
470. That's crazy. It's crazy stuff. So the goal, chat, is you're in early, right? I'm hoping. Misgift Global has just started. We have $1 million. So you can't bitch anymore, chat. When Donald Trump talks about he got that small loan of $1 million, now that's you. You now have that small loan of $1 million. So you are Trump. You are him. Congratulations. Yes, you got the small loan. Now it depends on what you can do with it. And the goal is to get this from $1 million to hopefully get it to one day to go to 2 million, 5 million, 10 million. I want to have one day, chat. I want to have this portfolio one day, if I can get sponsors or whatever, to be $10 million. That's my goal. All right, so what is a ticket? Let's explain this system real quick. A ticket is your turn to pick a stock. Tickets are free. You get them for just being here. You never pay me anything ever. I want to make that very clear. You'll never give me money, okay? You can't buy tickets, just letting you know. Tickets are made with your time. So if you download the extension, which you all should get, if you're even just here right now, chat, you're getting tickets. By just watching my stream right now, every hour you're getting tickets. And you can look at your tickets on your account every single day I think it's Exchange Point tickets. Is it just US? No, this is worldwide. I don't know.
You are giving chat an extension right now.
I think a lot of people ask me that and think this is US only. This is worldwide. Anyone can do this. If you live in India, South America, Korea, wherever the hell, this is a worldwide thing. We are Mischief Global. Anyone can do this. You could be in the slums of India with Mexican Andy streaming it right now while you're eating fucking dirt, and you can be part of this, and you can make hundreds of dollars. That's why I'm surprised this thing isn't more popular, and I think it probably will get if people realize it, because imagine if someone who's broke and just has a phone, because a lot of people just have phones in a country, and they could just watch my stream and make a couple $100, right? It's like, what the hell? Just leave that shit on and put a fucking Keck Leo whenever the hell you know. I don't understand. How do you get tickets? Watch. Every hour you watch the stream, you get tickets, you vote. Every time you vote on a stock, you get a ticket. And the extension, chat. Add Renato Capital to your browser for extra tickets. Super important, okay? You need the extension to get your YouTube and TikTok tickets. That's it, okay? So if you're wondering how it works on YouTube, basically every minute you watch, you get a ticket. And then if you comment, you get a ticket, I think, something like that. And then for TikTok, it's the same thing. So here's how the ticket system works. I want to explain this because tickets does not mean free money. That does not mean it at all. The tickets are used to invest in the stocks. So when I'm looking at a stock, when I'm saying, chat, let's put $100,000 into NVIDIA, right? But for my chat, NVDL. When we do that, you will be able to put the tickets you want to bet, because it's betting, right? You're betting on it, on the stock. So if you say, I believe in NVIDIA, I think that the stock's going to skyrocket, you want to put in a lot of your tickets. You might even want to go all in if you're stupid enough. And you do that if you think the company's going to go up. But you don't have to put in any tickets, right? You don't have to put in any tickets. Your goal of this whole thing is to have as much tickets as you can at the end of this whole adventure, right? If you want to have as much tickets as you can at the end of this adventure, and you want to be able to invest them into the stocks. You invest them, and if the stocks go up, you guys make a lot of money. I'm going to probably guess that if it's a good...
Don't spend your goddamn tickets.
No, you need to spend your tickets. Like, if you don't spend your tickets, you don't make any money. It wouldn't surprise me by the end of this if the stock market does well, because we're going into midterm elections, and we're also going into possibly an interest rate hike. But if the stock market does do well, it wouldn't surprise me if a couple of you make thousands of dollars from this. And I'm not just saying that. I think some of you probably will make like 2 to 3K. Yeah, like in just 2 months, 3 months.
You paid for my tuition this semester. I finish this month and graduate.
Tuition to what? Stream University? Like what tuition did I pay?
How much is the tax on 150K profit?
I don't know. I don't do my taxes. Not that I don't pay taxes, I just don't do them. I have an accountant. Yeah, I knew it. I just wanted
Shut up.
All right. So this time, chat, it's $1 million. All right. This is real. It's real. It's a mill. There's no. I already paid the tax on it. It's my money, and you need it now. So there's $1 million for you. I know it sounds crazy. It does sound crazy coming out of my fucking mouth saying that, but it's awesome at the same time. It's a mill. And again, if I get money, so let's say I get a sponsor, right? If I get a sponsor throughout this whole adventure, I will come to you first and say, what do you guys think? And if you guys agree, that money will all go to you. Okay? So that's how it's going to work. It will all go to you. I will take out some of it, obviously, for taxes.
Fart noise.
Because I will have to pay taxes on that. And if it's a lot of money, then I'm not paying fucking, like, let's say $1 million. Yeah, I'm taking out like 20% if I have to for taxes. But yeah, you'll get $800K. Okay? So that's the plan. And if we get to $2 million, that's where, dude, again, this is the beginning. Now, here's the thing. Since you guys are involved from the beginning, so here's the thing, chat. I want to make this very clear. This is not free money. You will have to wager your tickets that you use your time for in order to make the money. But these are real stocks. These are real investments. This is the real world. These stocks can go down. The market can go down. And things can go bad. We can lose money. And if I'm down at the end of $1 million, even $1,000, no one makes money. So all of your time was wasted, all of it. If we end at $1,005,000, you learned stuff, you're part of it, but you didn't make any money, right? That's how it goes. So it's not free money. It's, you have to make money with the mill, but you have a mill, okay? Now, if you have to pay me back if we lose money, no, okay? You do not have to pay me back. But the goal is to make more money. Now, here's the thing, and I will say this. Last time we did this, we dropped, and if you guys know, because it was fucking crazy to see, we went down from $400,000, we were at $450,000 at one point. We went down all the way to $340,000, I believe it was. We dropped to $100,000 in like 3 days. And when that happened, the chat went from extremely active, from extremely excited.
Is there a minimum
payout? Yeah, it'll be $50. They were extremely excited. They were extremely happy. They were having a lot of fun, to dead. And when that deadness happened, that is where you guys can make the most money. Because now you have people not getting tickets. You have people not participating. You have people not voting. And when it's low and there's less people, that's where you guys have the highest chance to make the most amount of money, right? Because people will give up because they're stupid. And just like the stock market, that's where the best opportunities are. So last time that exact thing happened, we had some people that literally didn't make any money to making the top dollar at the end of it because they got involved at the last minute. Because that's how this works. It is just like the stock market. You're investing your time and you can make money from that. And you can make money from other people not wanting to waste their time and use their time. Does that make sense? Yes. And when it's completely dead, I have to read every single message ever. And I actually have to start, like, my vision of Axiom's messages start showing. Okay? This is the big one, chat. Ready? How does this work? I just came in. All right, let's explain everything. All right, so let's go back to my PowerPoint. So, what is a stock? All right, I'm not explaining it for you. I'm sorry, man. If you want to know, go join my Discord. It's really not hard. Let's buy. So, chat, here we go. Here we go. The VOO, a very safe bet. All right? Very safe bet. The VOO is currently trading at $697. You guys have put your tickets in. There's 12,000 tickets. You guys are getting involved. Let's go ahead and put in our buy. So the quantity we're going to want is 200, I believe. Nope. 150. Nope. 140. Yep. All right. 140 for $697.08 for the VOO. All right. The reason why you don't buy the S&P 500 itself, chat, is this has a lower expense ratio. All right. I'm going to get you guys a deal, though, and get you 1 penny off. 697.07. All right. Ready? You're in. You're in. That is your first purchase, chat, of the day. $97,000. The chat is in the VOO. And that's how you do it, baby. That's how you do it. So now you're rich. Yes, chat, you have a $100,000 portfolio. By the way, screenshot this. Here, look, I'll even get out of the way. Screenshot this and send it to a girl if you're trying to talk to her right now, right? And you're like trying to impress her and be like, yeah, babe, I'm in the stocks. Or if you lost all your stocks and you're just trying to make up for it, go ahead. This is your portfolio, all right? You could put this in. This is your money, all right? I won't copy strike you. It's yours. Will it work with an anime girl?
Okay, this is me leaving, chat.
Security.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Jeannie, can you come in here, please? I can't invest in Google if you're doing this, by the way.
Yeah, Jeannie, where are you? Jeannie's gonna help me pick you up.
I can't let go.
Jeannie's gonna help me pick you up.
If he's still here. I'm very ticklish.
Chat, I can't invest until she lets go. So if Google skyrockets and you don't make money, that's on her. Just letting you know. I really.
Okay.
It just went up 12 cents. Chat could have made 12 cents. Just letting you know. Okay, I'm gonna buy Google, chat. So if you guys invested, this is how it worked. Okay. You have put $7,000 in tickets. So if you guys are invested, again, chat, there will be so many more tickets. Do not worry about tickets, okay? Don't be like, boo-hoo, I don't have tickets.
Oh my god!
This is a workout for me, actually. trying to lift both of you now.
Is he calling you fat?
No. What the fuck, Belle? How dare you?
Okay, you can slide.
You wanted this.
What?
You wanted this.
We're losing money.
Does one
It's
ticket
up to you.
equal to
You
$1?
wanted this.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna buy Google. Here we go.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
perfect.
she's holding his arm.
Okay, help me pick.
Nope, chair's arm, chair's
Belle
arm.
up.
Huh?
Help me pick Belle up.
No.
What?
Why would I?
Genie.
Yeah, no, what the fuck? Why would she?
All right, Chad. If you want to see me throw Genie out, just type 1 into chat.
Why? I didn't do anything.
I'm gonna lift
Can
Genie
chat go to
over
Belle's
my
wedding?
shoulder.
All right, so chat, I'm gonna buy this. This is $48,000. We're buying it right here, okay?
He's giving such a dirty look to me.
You're in.
I don't think Genie's down.
What a cute throuple.
Oh wow.
Jeannie and I have sex on the floor all the time.
No?
Guess. All right, so I'm scrolling in on the chart. If you guys don't know what I'm doing, I put it at 4. Your buy is currently at 480. All right, so if you don't know what this chart means, currently you see that red right there. That's how much the stock is at right now. So it's at 491. So I put it at 480, 490.80. All right, so you can see where I'm at, where I put it at 100 limit buy, which means that it has to go to that price. I will not pay anything higher. All right, so that's what it means. 491 is where it's currently sitting with very low float, which means like no one's really, it's very slow right now. You could tell it's very slow. So it's 491 is where people have the price at. They want 491.25. That's a little bit egregious, I would say. So we'll go 490.01. We'll beat them by the punch. But we can also not be showing up here. Oh, now it's 491.8. Okay, so it's moving up. Oh, got it. We're in. You're in. Okay. Now here's the thing. We need to put a stop loss, okay? Okay. So if you don't know what just happened, what a limit stop sell is, there's a lot of different ways to sell stocks, right? Or buy stocks. What I basically just did is this. What a stop loss is that if the stock goes to that price, I sell. I don't have to be at the computer. I don't have to be here. I can just be out and about. I can be sleeping. If the stock hits that price, it sells for me. And what we basically did is this. Tomorrow is earnings for AMD, right? Which means it's report card. If the stock goes up, great. But if the stock goes down, it can tank, right? It can go so far now. It can go down 10, 20, 30, 40, 50%. Now, I put a stop loss in. So basically, if it goes down dramatically, the worst comes to worst, we lose 5%. How much of Amazon do you want to buy? We could buy a little bit today, and if it dips more, you could buy tomorrow. That's the beauty of the investing style we're doing, chat, right? You could buy a little bit today. If it drops more tomorrow, we can invest, right? Okay, we are looking at 25,000. Keep in mind, chat, that for the tickets, you do, when it comes to this is not the tickets are not getting pushed out now. Now it's just 25K that we're going to be investing. Okay, so we're doing a very small buy here of 2% of your portfolio. Okay, so we're going to do 120 shares, no, 100 shares. We'll do 100 shares at 279, 279.71. We wait. All right, ready? I'm buying it. Ah, fuck. Come on, you son of a bitch. Come down to me. Come down to 279.73. Come on, you son of a bitch. Come down. Get down, girl. Go ahead. Get down. Come to me. That's it. Walk it back a little bit more. Come on to 279.73. Push it back a little bit. Give us that buy. Come on.
Hey, how come I can't do it?
What do you mean?
It says join with 13, but when I click it, it says I can't do it.
Join with what 13? What does that mean?
Click it.
Oh, come on. We're 2 cents off. No. Come on.
Come on, baby, drop.
Come on. Come to me. We're 1 penny. Fuck! It'll come. It'll come. Just wait. Just wait. It'll just come. Greed is the killer, chat. Greed is the killer. This is how you invest. Watch this. 279.81. Come to me. That's it. One more walk back. One more step down. One more step down. Right here. Walk it back a little bit. It's like fishing, huh? Just like fishing, I never catch a fish. Hold on, chat. It's coming. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. It'll come. Come on. How come you can't do what, Ginny Pig? Dude, you're such a fucking annoying chatter. Like what? What do you want? You like think that the world revolves around you here. What?
It says join with 13. I'm trying to join with 13, but it's not letting me.
Join with 13 what?
Tickets.
Do you have 13 tickets?
Yeah?
Well, we already did the tickets thing, so you can't do it now. Kids. Come on. Come on. Come on. 10 cents. Come on. I'm trying to save here. I have to buy my Odyssey ticket. Come on. 297. Ah! Come on. Yeah! That's patience, baby, right there, chat. That's what I'm talking about. I fucking waited, and I got what I needed right there. That's what I'm talking about, chat. Damn. Damn, we fucking did it. Nice. 279.81. We got our fucking buy. There we go. It's only 25K, so we're really low on Amazon. But today we bought AMD, we bought the VU, and we bought Amazon. Okay? Nice. Nice. Okay, Jeannie apparently got it. There you go. Okay. Now, chat, like I said, tickets will be able to be got. If you want to get tickets, it's very simple. Download the fucking extensions. They're mods if you want to spam it. They're literally how you will make the most amount of tickets. It will be from watching my stream and the extensions. They're OP. Okay? So, today, we bought AMD. You guys have bought in for the earnings tomorrow. Okay? But we have a stop loss, which is very smart, of 466. It is up right now, almost 0.5%. We have Google, the big guy Google. We're just in it. We're in it for 50 grand. And we have bought Amazon. But what you guys also bought is the S&P 500, which, if you guys don't know what the S&P 500 is, it's the top 500 companies all in one. This is what I advise anyone to do, even though I'm not an advisor, lol. But the S&P 500 is the best thing to invest in. And I will let you guys invest up to $250,000 into the VU. So you guys can invest up to a quarter of your money into the VU if you want to. But again, I would do that over time if you need to. Because you guys have 777 cash right now. Okay? So this is your stocks you're in. You guys did a great job. I did a great job on this Amazon. I'm up $3. So good job to me.